Welcome to a Saturday night version of Matt's Crappy Astrology, Planets Transiting Edition. If you're anything like me and you've noticed your emotional sensitivity has been a little bit heightened today, and today we're talking about May 24th. So anytime between May 22nd to May 24th and possibly beyond. And when I'm talking about emotional sensitivity, things are coming up in your purview that are making you rethink, redo, redraw, really take stock of why you have reacted or acted the way that you have for a specific amount of time. And that could be for the last year, 2 years, 20 years. Why are you reacting the way that you are reacting, and why is everything coming up to a head now? Why am I suddenly sitting here thinking about, oh, wait, why am I so wounded? Why am I always doing things a different way? Why am I now being forced to face the idea that all these old ways no longer serve me? And maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's just like, oh, I could do things a different way and be okay with it. But first you got to let go of this one thing, or this thing that really is causing a wrench or driving a wrench in your own psyche, in your own emotional availability, right? And it's been this week. Like, a lot of stuff has come up this week. So what's happening right now, Saturday, May 24th, 2025, that's getting us all in this space like, oh, shoot, I've been wounded for this long and I need to let it go. So bear with me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just had to look it up, and because I'm looking it up, I'm going to let everybody else know. Saturn is transiting into Aries. And from what I can tell, before, when Saturn was in a different planet, I don't know what planet it was in, before it was just a serving suggestion of, hey, you may want to look at this. You may want to work on this. You may want to notice certain things about an aspect of yourself that you might possibly want to get rid of. Saturn transiting into Aries marks a departure from that introspective idea of a serving suggestion of emotional stability. And instead of going, you may want to work on this, it is now saying you have no choice. You need to work on this. From this point on, everything that you do is in service to your new self. And I make it seem like it's very, very important and very ominous. It's not that ominous. What really is happening is that Saturn is transiting into a position that decides we're not going to play anymore. We're not going to suggest anymore. We're going to get down and dirty with our insides, with our old wounds, with our old ways of doing anything, and we're really going to take stock of what doesn't serve us. And when you take stock of what doesn't serve you, how you've acted, how you've been acting, and then really stop to think, has it been in my best? Has it been, as the way I've acted, been the best version of myself? And anything short of a fuck yeah is going to come up for release. And then that could be something that you've been doing to yourself, something that you've been doing to others, something that you've been doing to inanimate objects, whatever it comes up. Because the universe wants to get you to this spot of unconditional love for yourself first. And when you get to unconditional love, there's nothing there that can stop you from loving yourself fully. But in order to love ourselves fully, first we have to take out all the shit that is stopping us from that unconditional love. And that's what Saturn in transitioning into Aries is all about. It's like, no longer are we going to suggest that this is what you should do. We're going to totally get down and dirty. We're totally going to bring up stuff from 20 years ago, because we need you to understand that this is why you are acting the way that you are acting. And if it so happens that you're coming up with something that is 20, 25, 30 years ago and realizing, oh, maybe I need to let this go. Maybe this doesn't serve who I am becoming, because that's what all this is. It is no longer who you are. It is who are you becoming? Who am I becoming? And am I the best version of myself, not for anybody else? Am I the best version of myself for myself? Is who I currently am a amazing version that can do no wrong, that can help other people, that can put myself first, that can spread love and joy across the planet? Like I said, anything short of a hell yes means that there is stuff that is coming up, and even if it's so simple, like it's causing us to really take stock as to how we may have run away from feelings, how we may have kiboshed our own gravitational pull. And by gravitational pull, like, what brings you joy? What brings people to you? What special gift do you have that you cannot fully realize in this moment because you're too blocked in order to truly understand what gift you have for other people, for the world, for yourself? And everything starts within ourselves. So because things are coming up, you may spend the next day or two realizing that, oh, I no longer need this. I am feeling a little bit emotional. Why am I feeling a little bit emotional? What is truly coming up? What is behind that emotion? Is it animal, vegetable, or mineral? Is it me? Is it something I've done? More or less, even better, is it something that I've done to kibosh my own growth? And you're not looking at it as, what did I do to other people? What have I done for myself, to myself, about myself? And how do I make myself a better person? From here on out, we're going to dig deep. And that's the role of Saturn, right? So it's a planet that is saying, we're going to heal, and we're going to heal in the best way. We're going to leave you feeling a little bit raw and tender. But it's not as ominous as it truly sounds. And I wish I had a better version or more to speak on. But like I said, I'm trying to be very honest with myself. I'm trying to be honest with other people. And if I'm going through it, I know other people are probably going through it too. And if you're sitting here on a Saturday night going, why am I so emotional? It's from that. Probably a few other things as well. I had to look it up because I honestly didn't know. But here's exactly what it is. Saturn's transition into Aries. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, has recently moved into Aries, initiating a transformative 3-year cycle. This shift marks a departure from introspective emotional healing to dynamic action and self-assertion. Individuals may feel compelled to confront and address past emotional wounds as they embark on new endeavors and assert their independence. This period emphasizes personal responsibility and the courage to face and heal from past traumas. So we can't run anymore. We've been able to run from past versions of ourselves and say, no, that's fine, I'll deal with it later. That's somebody else's problem. That is not the version that I really want to deal with. Right now, at this very moment in time, you're being faced with a mirror, and that mirror is saying, no, you can't run any longer. You can't run from what's inside of you, because the more you try and run, the more it's going to follow you, and it's going to follow you to all the next following days. And this is what, this is a 3-year cycle. So if you had a lot of stuff coming up inside of you over the last couple of years, it's just going to keep coming. And I'm not trying to be ominous about it. What I'm trying to say is, we got to do the hard work. You have to do the hard work to be the best version of yourself for yourself. Because if you want to help other people, if you want to help yourself, you can't be hiding from a version of yourself that has been looking for you for the past couple of years. So Saturn transition into Aries the next 3 years. Literally, this may be, the hardest time right now is in like the next couple of days or the past few days, because it's that soupy transition of us feeling something, trying to avoid it, or trying to pass it off as something else. It's no more avoiding, No more passing it off. It's sitting in the funk and realizing that you are worthy, right? It's not putting yourself down. It's none of this is to put yourself down about what has happened or the past or anything like that. It is literally to get yourself into a spot of realizing I am worthy. I am worthy of everything I desire. I am worthy of everything that I want. I am pulling in so much emotional goodness into my heart because I deserve it. I want it. I see it. I feel it. But in order to do that, in order to pull everything into your heart, you got to let go of what's holding you back. Because if we don't let go of what's holding us back, if we continue to sit there and eke out a living and eke out, I know I'll be fine, yeah, everything's fine, then that's what we're going to get back. We're going to get our own life eking back to us going, no, that's fine, you're going to get exactly what you give in. So don't you think you owe it to yourself to let everything go, to address what might be holding you back so you can fully live the life that you deserve? Let me know if this makes sense. Tell me to fuck off if it doesn't. Peace.